Have this mind amongst yourselves, which is yours in Christ Jesus, who though he was in the form of God, did not count equality with God a thing to be grasped, but emptied himself by taking the form of a servant, being born in the likeness of men, and being found in human form, he humbled himself by becoming obedient to the point of death, even death on a cross. And so Jesus' mind, says Paul, the mind of Christ had a tool for grasping. And your mind and my mind also have a grasping tool. You think you have two hands, you actually have three, according to Paul. You have a hand for your mind that grasps onto things and won't let go. We have the ability to focus on one thing at the expense of others. For most humans, it's fairly indiscriminate, it's very inconsistent, it's subjective and sentimental. And that's why it's so hard to have arguments with people, because they don't want to listen to what you're really saying. They want to grasp onto something else. And if you're really honest about it, you are exactly the same. So I thought to myself, if you could see this mind grasper, what would it look like? I wonder what it would look like. So I made a picture to show you what I think it would look like. That is the mind grasper right there. And some of you are thinking, well, that might be what I'd look like after the third booster, right? No, this is just a picture of what I think this thing looks like. It's always looking for something to grasp onto and not let go. It's an exploiter, always looking for opportunity. If I was in Jesus' shoes, and I had his power, and I had his riches, and his attributes, and his staff, right? What did he say to Peter when Peter cut off that guy's ear? He said, don't you know, Peter, that I could call on, he said, 12 legions of angels. At some point, I would have let go of the mission and grasped onto some selfish thing. I would have let go because I would have thought, I don't have to put up with this. My grasper would have let go of what I'm called to and grasped onto something else. And I know I would have done it because I do it all the time. In my case, I think it would have happened a long time before Gethsemane. Long before Jesus' arrest, long before his torture, long before his agonizing death. And the kicker for me is that in Jesus' case, not in my case, but in Jesus' case, it was true. He was God, fully. He was equal with God. He didn't have to put up with any of it. He could have legitimately let go of the mission and grasped onto his full God attributes and glory at any time. Pride is a liar, my friends. James 4:10, humble yourselves before the Lord and he will exalt you. And the implication is exalt yourself and you will fall.